the Master Librarian. Hello guys and welcome to Millionaire. This is going to be episode 12, I believe. Yes. And as you can see here, we finally got ourselves a Master Librarian, which means we can start buying name tags to be able to name things, for example, the Master Librarian. So give me a suggestion to name this guy down in the comments. And then I could also go right here, talk to the Master Librarian, purchase this name tag, and then, as Skunk Monkey suggested, I'm going to name the kitty cat over there Tiger. So if we go back through and check all of our villagers, let's see how many masters we've got. So we've got one librarian, so you can give me a suggestion for him. We've got, I believe, the Master Mason somewhere. Let's see, I believe it's this guy. Yep, we have a Master Mason, so that's two masters we can name. So if I wander down here, I believe there was a farmer over here somewhere. So we've got, yep, we got a master. Okay, that guy's gold. Maybe I can get him upgrade. Oh, I can't even. Okay, he's one of the buggy guys. Alright. Which is weird, because he's got a little thing here, so maybe I need to get him a bench. Because I've noticed, oh, sorry, a workstation. Because I noticed that most of my villagers are now working again. I don't have very many guys that are locking out anymore. So that's definitely a good sign. I think this guy, okay, he's just a low level. I know there's some other masters somewhere. This guy, nope, he's not a master. There should be at least one master farmer. Let's see if I go find him. Make our way through the maze of Dracot Ridge. Up the stairs, over the bridge. And let's see. It is kind of interesting that, because the way I designed this farmhouse, all my composting bins are actually upstairs. So they all congregate up here, which is really funny, and they don't actually work on the crops. Oh, there's another master farmer, and fortunately he's a glitchy one. Let's see, those guys aren't any masters. How about over here? Is that a master farmer? Oh, he doesn't want to show me his badge. Nope, okay. Well, this guy needs to... Ooh, this guy needs some fixing. But other than that, so I think we have 4 masters to give names to. 1 librarian, 2 farmers, and 1 stonemason. So maybe some suggestions on what I should name them. Or maybe I can just come up with some random names. Up to you guys, let me know. And for today, we will head over to the tower over there shortly. I want to go ahead and grab an anvil, which do I have one in there? I can't remember if I have one in the forge. Oh, I have my anvil here. Okay, here we go. So this name tag, we're going to change it to Tiger. There we go. And we're going to name the kitty cat. And we're also going to start working on a little bit of the interior, and then once that's set up to connect where the windmill is, we'll place in the windmill, and then we'll get the outside details in, and we will finish this in this episode. Hello, Tiger! Oh, I so don't... Oh, okay. Don't sit on my chest, Tiger. That's just rude. You can stay on the crafting table. That can be your spot. Yep, that's your spot. Okay. Alright guys, so after that first little intro clip, I actually got myself a new headset, and I think it sounds a lot better, but you can hear my clickety-clack of the keyboard, so I hope you guys don't mind that, but at least my voice is better, and there's not the weird background noise that was just so strange. But anyways, let's get into building the windmill, shall we? Okay, let's head on over there, and grab a few things, make sure I've got all the supplies. Yep. And we're going to start by filling in a layer. Do I have my ladders? Oh, I forgot my ladders. Let me go grab those. I see you lurking up there, you evil, evil creeper. That's right, you better run away. Okay, we got the ladders in place now, which is going to help a lot. So the next step is going to be hopping onto here. Grab a piece of cobblestone, which I didn't bring. Silly me. Ow. Alright, we got our ladder in place. Looks... Ooh. We got our ladder in place now, which is really good, because now I want to hop up here, jump down onto there, grab a piece of cobblestone, place one there, and then we're going to take our fences, and we're going to knock out one block in each of these, and have a window, and say hello to the zombie there. So the ladders are going to connect, well, not like that, are going to connect from the wall and come in to the center. So I'll get those all placed in. Then once we have all these in there, we will put on the first floor layer. So put this in here, there we go. Okay, now we want our slabs, which are just going to go right across all of this here, and apparently glitch. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to fill this whole layer in with slabs, creating the first floor of the windmill. Now up here we're going to place in a couple of things to kind of give it some nice decoration. I'm going to keep this layer flat so it's only one slab, and then I'm going to have the edges here for a couple minor details. And one other thing I want to grab here real quick as well is some more trapdoors, because I actually want to have trapdoors in each one of these so we can kind of close off each level. So let's head back up here, and let's get some torches in here so that it's not so dark. So what I have planned for that is simply putting some fences and a circle and plopping a lantern right on the top, just like this. Make sure it's all nicely lit up inside, because we don't want monsters spawning in here, right? Okay, so I hopped into my creative world. I wanted to double check to see how I actually built this thing, and it turns out I did do solid blocks on all of this. So we're going to actually fill this all in, get it to being all the same level, and then everything will be all nice and dandy to start building up from here. Get these last few bits and pieces in there, and I believe I can put these two together. Is it 3 of these? 3 of these? 4 of these? Okay, it's 4 that I used. Okay, we can break that and that. Get these in place. Boom, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 blocks in the middle here. And then the third block up is going to actually have walls going all the way around it, so that we're keeping up with the windmill look. And sorry for my kinetic textures, they're just being a little bit glitchy today. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. But anyways, as we continue up the ladder, we can now try and jump down onto there. Oh, let's try using scaffolding. Let's be smart about this. Okay. There we go. Now at this level, we're going to have another one of these really cool looking grindstone wheels. So put a grindstone on each of the edges. I can do this without falling off. There we go. Get each one of those in. So we have another wheel here. And we'll do the exact same pattern we did on the layer below to keep up the aesthetic and the concept of windmill. Okay, now this is where things will get interesting, because actually right here is where the windmill is going to connect in. So we're going to do the exact same concept we did before. So the fences are going to connect to the outside of the wall. So I'll put all the fences all the way across. And then something that's going to be different, it's going to be this spot right here, because the windmill is actually going to come out here. So we have these blocks connected in here to make it appear that there's an attachment of it, so that the windmill is connected to all this and then it goes to the outside. So let me just fill in this last one here, and this should be the last set of actual fences that we'll place in, and that will finish this level. Okay, there we go. Grab a couple more bits and pieces, and that's it. And this one's going to be an open roof design here, just because I think it fits in nicer. And we'll probably go through and swap out all of these slabs as well, and just make it all consistent and have it all be blocks. Into my creative world real quick, I just wanted to show you, this is what I had designed before. So there is a roof on this second floor, and I wanted to show you kind of what it looked like so you can have a comparison. And you guys can let me know down in the comments, which one do you prefer? Do you like having this extra little room? Or do you prefer having a big open space? Just like this. So do you like the open ceiling design or an additional floor up here on this level right here? Alright, so now we are getting the windmill in, so that's the height that it's going to be at, and this is where the windmill is going to be attached. Now the way I have the fences is it makes it look like the windmill has been built into the wall right there. I might look at possibly replacing that with some other block to make it seem more gear-like, you know, so there's something that can turn there, maybe even some redstone lamps. Let me go grab a couple of those, we'll put them in there and see how that looks. A quick note, so yeah, I figured out why the villagers are glitching, and thank you Skunk Monkey for mentioning this. But they do indeed need a bed and a workstation for them to be able to reset completely. So now he is working once again, which is excellent. So now all of our guys should be working at full capacity. Just if there's any glitchy guys, we just need to grab them, their workstations, and a place to sleep. So when I get around to fixing the villagers, which will be right after the windmill is completed, I want to get more specific about having villagers in the village. So what I might do is gather them all up and then create a whole new system for allowing villagers out and into the area so that I could try to control the population a little bit better because this is currently a bit of a mess. Let's have a little more method to how we actually do the villager stuff. Let's take a look at this guy real quick. Anything interesting? A jungle sapling? I think I already grabbed one. Cactus? I'm pretty sure I have that too, so... Oh, I don't want to bother with you. You're always so useless. I think these llamas are angry. I wonder why. I think this is a good spot for that. Nice little addition to our mining house, and a really good amount of color. This is what I think of you. Alrighty, I've got these things. I've got the redstone lamps, so let's scaffold our way up there. Let's do right here. And let's take a look at how this looks if I put some redstone lamps into these two corners. Put one right there and right there. I think that looks pretty good. It's almost kind of gear-like, that something is attached there. And if we take a couple bits out this way, we can even extend this out just a little bit more, and we'll drop a lantern right in there. Now something I want to do with this as well is I do want to make sure this is actually lit so that it will stick out a little bit. So now we need to figure out our scaffolding here. Maybe if we go this way. That will work. Yep, that gives us a better view. I think this is going to drop off soon, which means I need to work on a better placement for the scaffolding. Unless I can go up. See if I can... I want to go up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So now if I put these in like this, so it's all connecting into the lamp, we can have it looking pretty good. Now, we do want to have a spot to not fall off and die, so let's hop up here. Okay, here we go. And I'll go 1, 2. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good for our main base of the windmill. Okay, so now everything's going to build off of this one pivotal point. Now, one thing I want to do like I said before, is get this lit. So if I put a redstone torch right in here, this will be on. And then when we build out the rest of the windmill, this should be covered by the bits and pieces. Look at that. One of our farmers has found his way to the field. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to put a mushroom block in there and a block on top, just like that. And then we're going to follow this pattern pretty much the entire way up through the fan. So for example, I'll put in another shape just like this, and it's going to be basically a C shape. Then I drop in the mushroom block, and I'm going to put the slab on top. And then we keep going. We're going to go up once again, take these bits out. We're going to go up a couple more, and then we'll go out, and out one more so I can reach. And then we'll place on the side, and then we go up and make the C shape once again, slab on top, and mushroom block inside. And that's basically the pattern of how I'm going to construct this windmill. So I am going to go through and get a couple of these fans in place. I'll maybe do 2 of them, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. But here's a quick peek at what it's going to be like when I'm done. So let me hop in there and get all these in place, and I'll be right back. There we go. That's a good viewpoint. Take a look at that. Yeah, I'll probably put that redstone torch on the other side of that lamp so it's not as easy to see. But yeah, that's looking pretty awesome. Let's get the other 2 blades in there, shall we? I'm currently putting in the last few bits that will finish up the windmill blade. As you can see, I have my little pattern going, and here's the last one. So we come out here, place 1, 2, 3 fences, and then we're going to place a fence on the bottom, then a mushroom block, a fence, and the last slab on the top, and this should give us our completed windmill blade. Let's have a look at it, shall we? One over here, and voila! The diagonal windmill blade of awesomeness. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Okay, so now that the windmill is done, the actual windmill blade, last few bits are going to be putting in all the little bits and details. For example, I'm going to have a couple of things set up in a very interesting pattern. So I'm going to take slabs all the way around the edge right here so it separates off the different color layers. So each layer will have some slabs in between just to give it a nice contrast so you're not just looking at this flat wall. I'm going to put that in. I'll fill in the details in the middle, get some texturing blocks, and I'll be back with you guys once all the details are in. So as you can see, there's our windmill in the background, our windmill slash tower, and as we come out here we get to see it in its full glory. Isn't that thing just beautiful? Wow, I love this thing so much, and I'm glad that I challenged myself to do a diagonal windmill because this just looks so freaking cool. So happy. I do have a few little bits left to do on the inside, and then it'll be 100% complete. Yes. Hello everyone, and guess what? We have an emerald update this time. Let's have a look in the chest, shall we? Let's see how many we've got. We've got 48 blocks and 3 little emeralds. We're making our way to our first stack, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed getting this windmill together. I think it looks amazing, and I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. What do you think of that diagonal windmill? Does it look good? Does it look weird? Does it look freaking awesome? Let me know. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye! So, my wall has been effective. Oh, it's keeping these, nasty guys out of my village. Oh! And they're good shots. Let's take a peek over here. Yeah, maybe we can get them to shoot each other. That'd be funny. No, they're not quite that smart. Oh no, there we go. Ow. Yeah, walk back into the berry bushes. Back into the berry bushes. Big berry defense. Anyways,